Hello, I'm Laura McPhee, a reporter at Pensions Insight and Engaged Investor magazines, and I'm here with Steve Nichols, who heads up the fixed income specialist products team at Aberdeen. Very good to meet you. So we're going to be talking about emerging market debt. And first of all, why should pension schemes be interested in emerging market debt, and what are its investment characteristics?
Thank you, Laura. So emerging market debt are those countries that are typically low income, so they're not like the United States or the UK that typically have quite high per capita income. The important point about emerging markets is that these are very significantly growing economies, much faster than you'd find in the United States and indeed in many parts of Europe. They have growing populations, and in fact, relatively speaking, they have very low levels of debt compared to other developed economies. So much better fiscal dynamics, much better growth prospects, and with growing populations.
And how does emerging market debt differ from emerging market equities?
Okay, so really you're investing the same thing in that you're investing in a country. From a debt perspective, you're more interested in the way that a country will honour its commitment as a debt holder, whereas of course as an equity you're investing in a particular company, and so therefore you're looking for capital growth as the company grows and sells more and increases its profits. You're hoping for larger dividends. When it comes to fixed income, you're looking for a more consistent yield, and obviously over time you're hoping that your loan, because that's what it is, will be repaid by either the country or the company.
And are there any pitfalls that pension schemes should be looking out for when investing in emerging market debt?
No, that's a good question. I think the important point about emerging markets is that we shouldn't generalise. It's very important to recognise that there are very different types of country in the emerging markets, and whereas some are good, some may not be quite as good. So for our approach is to look at the quality of every individual country and build up a picture from the bottom up. So there are certainly countries that you would want to avoid, but at the same token there are some very good countries. So in terms of their advice that they receive from their advisor, it would really be to choose a manager who can make that distinction between good and bad.
And what sort of questions should trustees be asking their advisors if they are interested in investing in emerging market debt?
Okay, so one of the questions that is most frequently asked is, with the substantial returns that we've seen in the asset class over the last 2 to 3 years, is it still worth investing in the asset class? Does it still have the prospect for good returns going forward? And our answer to that question is unequivocally yes. The asset class is still attractive, particularly in a world where interest rates are going to remain very low for quite some period of time. So to that extent, the asset class is particularly attractive against very low interest rates and very low yields in the United States, in Germany and in the UK.